adding.
Burns made just one change, bringing in Charlie Nicholas for Mike Galloway. Dundee United showed 4 changes from the side, which had lost 5-0 at Easter Road the previous Saturday, with Alan Main, Jim McInally, Billy McKinlay and Andy McLaren all coming in. The referee was Ken Clark from Paisley, summariser Alan McInally, commentator Jerry McNee.
So Celtic kick off their Hampden year in what traditionally is a very good fixture, and that play against Dundee United, who won the Scottish Cup here last May. And dare I tempt fate by saying it's usually a high-scoring fixture. In fact, I remember 3 years ago, the opening game, Celtic won 4-3 at Tannadice, and that sees more than 20 goals were scored in the meetings between the clubs. So here comes McStay, the Celtic captain, losing out though. And that's Billy McKinlay, who's back in the fold this afternoon. So Ivan Golet getting players back, valuable players like McKinlay, who's now very much part of the Scotland setup. And here's a former Celtic player, McInally, and again it's the throw-in to Dundee United.
I just hope, Jerry, that Dundee United begin their season this Saturday and not like last Saturday after such a poor showing. Again, strange surroundings for Celtic, you know, obviously they expect to be at the Parkhead, situations change and they'll have to adapt to this as well as every other team that comes here.
And here is McNally, who's still talking about a new contract. To Mowbray. Collins. Caught there though by McKinlay. Breaks on here. Still it's McKinlay. And that's a free kick conceded by Mowbray. Not far outside of the penalty area. So this could be a testing moment for Gordon Marshall and the Celtic defenders. Gordon Marshall there, just one appearance in the first team last season. Pat Bonner had won back the place, and then Carl Muggleton had a few games as well, but Marshall very much the #1 choice in these opening games of the season. So the wall lined up, and that's a fine effort there by Brewster, and eventually headed behind by Boyd.
Great shot from Craig Brewster, good off the dead ball situation, good first opportunity for Dundee United there.
Brian Welsh is up there getting a touch. This is Petric. Bowman battling away for it, but he concedes the free kick. A foul there by him on Paul McStay.
I can imagine after last week's result, Jerry, there'll be a few stern words said in the dressing room after, and I'd expect a much better show from Dundee United today.
And with so many players back, there looks a better balance about the side. And some promising moves from them in these early stages. But this is Celtic with Andy Walker. Goes it to Boyd. Collins, good play by Celtic. Boyd again, just overcooking that one up, and the ball's behind for the goal kick, but a promising move that by Celtic involving Boyd and Collins.
I think Tommy could have taken a little bit, taken it on a few yards there. They didn't really have much support in the box, and it's an aimless ball into the back post really, and didn't give any of his forwards a chance to actually get there.
It's Mowbray's clearance. Tony Mowbray struggling a bit this week after taking a knock in the League Cup tie. Now he's just a one training session, but such a committed player out there this afternoon, as ever giving his all. It's Bowman with the throw-in. Good play by McKinlay, right across the face of goal. Excellent play that by McKinlay as the throw was taken, showing nice skills, good awareness, and creating the opening to fire in across the face of the Celtic goal. This is Nicholas trying to find a way through. It's McLaren playing the long ball for Brewster to chase. Marshall comes well out of his area. Well, there were certainly plenty of defenders in that area, but Marshall decided to come right out of goal.
Plenty of defenders there, but I don't think there was much talking between defender and goalkeeper there. Gordon Marshall did very, very well there under a difficult situation.
It's away by McNally. Collins. Cleland stretches out. It's Collins again for Celtic. This is Martin. Looking for Faulkner. Petrich was with him. Alan Main trying to save the corner and does so. Well, the goalkeeper is fancying themselves outfield. God Marshall at one end, racing out of the box, and good chest control there by Alan Main. Here comes McStay for Celtic. Faulkner's away on the far side. Still it's McStay, supported by Martin. Good handling by Alan Main. Well, good goalkeeping.
Good play by Paul McStay. Waited for Martin to come around, and it's actually a good ball to the near post, and Charlie Nicholas is just a little bit too late in coming. A good take from the goalie.
This is McNally for Celtic. Nicholas. McNally's in there again, snapping at his heels. It's McStay. Good play by the Celtic captain. Now it's Grant. Supported by Martin. Heavy rain falling now. Martin trying the shot, and not a bad effort. Well, cutting inside, maybe quite a number of people expecting the cross, and he wheeled there and tried to catch Alan Main at his near post. Well, it started a sunny afternoon. A bit of a monsoon out there now. Free kick awarded to United. And Brian Welsh starts a run forward to the edge of the area. Faulkner goes with him, but it's played through towards Brewster. This is Hanna. Ristic. Good running by Hanna. Well, Brewster coming in at the near post and always carrying a threat. It was excellent play by Hanna. Good running by him, linking well with Ristic, getting in the cross. And Brewster's effort wide of target. And Cleland gets in above Walker. This is Walker, supported by Martin. Swings in the cross. It's Collins, taking on Bowman. Collins doing well. That draws applause from the Celtic fans. Collins again to Boyd. It's a corner kick. And Celtic trying to lift the pace again. And while Mowbray moves forward to the edge of the area. It's cleared by Petrich. And as far as McStay, this is Nicholas. And it was Andy Walker who had the effort at goal.
Good corner in by Paul McStay, by John Collins, sorry. Petrich unchallenged, headed out. Paul McStay gets the ball, intelligent through past to Charlie Nicholas, who found Dundee Water unmarked. Unfortunately, he shot straight to Alan Main, no problem.
Peter Grant conceding the throw-in to Dundee United. This is Ristic. A bit of a gap opening up there. Chance on here for McLaren. And a fine save by Marshall. Just getting the touch. Well, a gap opened up there which allowed Bowman in. He laid off the ball perfectly. And there was McLaren sending the ball towards the top corner, and Marshall reacting splendidly. You can't believe it. It's a fine save by the Celtic keeper. Welsh's header, picked up though by Collins. Walker, stepping away nicely from Cleland. Well, a bit of a stumble there by the Celtic player, but Hanna has been penalised. Celtic take the free kick quickly. It's Collins. Collins again.
Great effort from John Collins. I'd like to see him do this a lot more. You know, they're taking him, talking about £1 million for him. I'd like to see him being a lot more direct like this, because he's got good body power, good accuracy, and he doesn't do that often enough for me. It's the first real outside shooting chance from the box that Celtic have had, and he almost scored from it.
Touch there by Ristich. It's away by McNally for Celtic. This is Hannah under pressure, and free kick given against Paul McStay. Petric looking for Brewster. McLaren there. Well, the referee indicating a goal kick. Marshall dived away to his left, but certainly another close thing. It was Petric who floated the high ball in. Brewster putting himself about, and the clearance falling there to McLaren. The goalkeeper might have got a touch on it, but the referee seemed certain he hadn't. It's Nicholas. Martin. Out by Welsh. And charged down there by McStay for the throw-in to United. Now played a minute of injury time. The referee checks his watch. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a largely disappointing first half, but certainly the nearest thing coming from Dundee United, just about 10 minutes from half-time. The ball played in from the left, a bit of a gap opened up. A nice first touch by Bowman to McLaren, and Marshall diving away to his left to touch the ball over. The half-time score here at Hampden Park: Celtic 0, Dundee United 0. So here we go for the second half, and let's hope for a vast improvement. Certainly United had just a bit more penetration in the first half than Celtic, who were disappointing in front of goal. An early touch for Marshall. Now it goes to McStay, and it gives chase. Laid off there by Nicholas. McStay again. Collins. Lloyd's running ahead of him. This is Walker. Grant. Losing out though to McKinley. That's McLaren. Block was in there from Collins. Here he is again. Finding Boyd. The early cross. It's Nicholas, but quickly closed down by McAnally. Now it's Brewster. McStay trying to find a way through. But it's Petric who emerges with possession. This is Welsh. Gap opens up there for Brewster. Gives him time to control the ball. Sends it through looking for Hannah. Out comes Marshall. The goalkeeper still well out of his goal. And it's Mowbray coming across to clear from McLaren.
Unbelievable there. Open goal. Tony Mowbray keeps his head really well here. Does his only thing he needs to do is get out of play, but a real comedy of errors for Celtic there.
Steps Jim McAnally for United. Through for Hannah. He's got Ristich to his left. This is Ristich. Gets in a good cross. It's Hannah. Well, Hannah making a real impact in the early stages of this second half. He was in at the heart of that move, beginning it all and getting well forward to get in the header. Just over the top. Excellent play.
Started the move, Jerry, and almost finished the move. Great cross in from Ristich, and unfortunate that he didn't hit the target with his header.
Miscue there by Martin, and the same by Mowbray. Celtic toiling a bit here. A little touch on by Nicholas. Wells tries to power his way forward, and he wins a free kick. Petric. Touch through by Brewster. Here's Hannah. Well, David Hannah getting into good positions, good forward positions in this second half. He's won the corner kick, in fact. That's the third time in this second half he's got into good positions in and around the Celtic penalty area, and he's certainly causing them problems. That's McLaren with the corner kick. Welsh is up there. It's a free kick now against the United player. It's a long clearance from Martin. Walker plays it through to Collins. Boyd runs in support. Collins trying to find a way through. Good close control by Collins. This is Nicholas. Collins again. Corner kick. Well, good play by Collins. Good close control. Nicholas trying to find a way through, stabbing it in the direction of Collins. Good challenge by Welsh. And Celtic have the corner kick.
The first real direct run from Celtic in the second half. Hopefully things to come.
Collins sends it in. Mowbray's up there. It's off the underside of the bar. It was Jim McInally who made the interception. Corner swung in by Collins. Mowbray got his head to the ball. McInally knocked it onto the underside of the bar. And Alan Main scrambled it away.
Great chance for Celtic there, looking for a rushing linesman to give them a go. Alan Main just escaped, no more.
Jim McInally with a vital clearance for United. Welsh watches this one carefully. It's McInally. Good solid play by McInally. Celtic have it again though. This is Walker. It's Simon Donnelly. Just inches away from Tom Boyd. Well, that gets the crowd going at last.
As the ball comes
under a bit of pressure.
As the ball comes down, good touch from Simon Donnelly here. Unfortunately, you want it really on Tom Boyd's left foot, but it's a good strike with his right. It's very, very unlucky. I said I hope a shape of things to come, and eventually Celtic seem to get it going in the second half. And they've got to keep the tempo up if they want to try and break down this very, very sturdy Dundee United defence.
So Jaron Nixon has come on for Ristich. We'll see if he can liven up the play for United, the man from Trinidad and Tobago. Well, valued at 10 million by Ivan Golats, but there's a bit of tongue-in-cheek there.
Half the island for that.
He does well, but just over hitting the ball. Did well to get away from John Collins. This is Martin to Donnelly. Martin again. He's playing it too close. It's picked up by Nixon. Good play again by Nixon. And they're trying to thread the ball through. McNally was backtracking. And the United player trying to just squeeze it in at Marshall's right-hand post. Oh, lovely skills by Nixon, leaving Lee Martin behind him. This is Collins for Celtic. Cleared by Boyd. McInally's header. Nicholas getting little change out of the United defender. It's Collins to Donnelly. Nice touch to Grant. Through for Walker. Good play by Celtic. Still it's Walker taking on Welsh. With a delightful touch from Simon Donnelly. So 72 minutes gone and Celtic take the lead. Andy Walker taking on the defender, leaving Welsh absolutely stranded, picking his spot past Alan Main. And Andy Walker very much back with a bang. He got the equaliser at Falkirk last week. He now gives Celtic the lead. Celtic 1, Dundee United 0.
Absolutely great goal from Andy Walker. Showed great composure. Does really well here. Brian Welsh tries to get across, wrong foots him, curls the ball round the goalie. Absolutely superb. The really game has been out of sorts. It's the first real chance Andy Walker's had in front of goal, and he does what he's good at. He puts the ball in the net, and Celtic are 1-0 in front.
of that goal from Andy Walker. Of course, he enjoyed good times at this very ground back in 1988 when he played alongside Frank McAvenny in the Celtic's double-winning side in their centenary year. So can United find a response? Certainly there's been good linking between Brewster and Nixon since they come on. Here is Nixon again. Good play by Nixon. Oh, that is magnificent! That is magnificent play by Jaron Nixon. 76 minutes, the perfect response from Dundee United. Celtic 1, Dundee United 1.
An inspired substitution by Golak. He gets a little bit of run of the ball, almost does the same as what Andy Walker did, sidestep, and it's an absolutely first and world-class curl into the top corner. Great goal from Jaron Nixon.
Well, after such a game, two wonderful goals. This is Simon Donnelly. Donnelly against Petric. And the big defender responds well and in fact is awarded the free kick. Wickham United again, it's Hannah! And another fine save from Gordon Marshall. Well, Hannah has been so unlucky in this game not to get his name on the score sheet. Brewster again causing Celtic problems in the air. Good chest control by Hannah, and Marshall again responding.
Of all the midfield players that United have, Hannah has made himself into the box 3 or 4 times, made good opportunities, but Marshall's been equal to them every time.
It's McNally. Two minutes of injury time played. Celtic have the throw-in. And the referee is calling over Alec Cleland, who threw the ball away there, and another unnecessary booking picked up. Peter Grant battling away in the edge of the area. It's given away by Welsh. The cross coming in from Walker. It's headed behind by Bowman. Over 2.5 minutes of injury time played. The corner to Celtic. Floated in by Collins. The goalkeeper's lost it. Tony Mowbray wins the points for Celtic. And a dramatic finish here at Hampden Park. Well, there seemed no danger at all as Collins floated in the corner kick. Alan Main came out to meet it. The goalkeeper lost the ball in the air. There was Mowbray with the head up, and despite defenders on the line, Tony Mowbray surely wins the points for Celtic.
Unbelievable. I thought Alan Main on the whole has had a great game for Dundee United, and at this time to make a mistake, it's a cruel goal. Tony's in the right place at the right time, his header's directed on target, and it's in the net, and Celtic look as if they're going to win their first game of the season.
Well, Tony Mowbray, who's defended so stoutly, cashes in that mistake by the United keeper. They've played almost 4 minutes of injury time. There goes the final whistle. Tony Mowbray very much the hero of the Celtic fans. A cruel result for Dundee United. But really the game coming to life after 72 minutes. Began with a delightful touch by Simon Donnelly. Andy Walker ran on to beat Brian Welsh and pick his spot beyond Alan Main. Then a brilliant goal just 4 minutes later from Jaron Nixon. Brilliant play by him, sending a ball high past Gordon Marshall away to the goalkeeper's right. And then drama well into injury time. Corner kick floated in, missed by the goalkeeper. And Mowbray scoring the winner. The full-time score here at Hampden Park. Celtic 2, Dundee United 1.